You know how I feel. 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 You know how I feel.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's go. Sweet. Look who's here. All right, Jackie's here, Anastasia's here, Claire's here, Lindsay's here, Shayna's here. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with my Facebook post or a Facebook feed. Namaflo, I almost called you by your, almost dead named you. Oh, hey Elizabeth. It's good to see you, Liz. Yeah, sweet. Okay, so welcome everybody, and we are pretty good on time right now, so we're gonna kind of keep it here, stay on track. And tonight is, well, first of all, let me make sure everybody can hear my microphone, and if there's any sound quality effects or whatever. I have, I think, figured out finally, I did another test stream, somehow it leaked, but I think I've got all of this figured out now. I mean, or not figured out, but for now, I think I have it all working. If the video is extra blocky or chunky or weird or whatever, please let me know. I live in rural, it's not even rural North Carolina. I just live in this like pocket of no internet. And so you're not even supposed to be able to stream from where Tara and I live. That's Tara over in the corner. Say, hey, baby. Anyway, so it will sometimes kind of get digital or whatever. If you're watching this in replay, I have been through this saga since the beginning of the year, of this year, where January, where I have had sort of like hit and miss luck with the recording, but I think I finally have figured out the recording. I did a bunch of test recordings, and it looks pretty good. So if you'd rather, you can make it like one of the people that watches on replay makes it their Wednesday night thing, or excuse me, the next night thing for them that they do. So anyway, but I am paying attention to the replay community, and you guys are just as much a part of the live folks here. And so if you have requests or comments, I think you're seeing that I am responding to you there. Okay. A couple of quick announcements. So Anne is doing everything she can, and I'm so proud of her, to raise money to self-publish a book about, I wouldn't say it's so much about hooping, but it's about, well, it is about hooping, but it's broader than that. It is about like how the hoop came into her life and helped her and affected her through certain powerful relationships. I'm not really doing it justice because I'm not in book critic mode right now, but it's a good book. But she's trying to get it, it's hooping is outside the mainstream, obviously, and so she's trying to raise enough money to self-publish. I know a lot of you have donated. I'm not asking you to give more, nothing like that. I'm just sort of letting you know that that's what's out there, and she's one of my best friends. And so next week or Thursday, she will be teaching a beginner class. So if you have like a friend of yours that, what's that? This Thursday, she is going to be teaching a beginner class. And that if you have like a friend that you think Anne loves teaching, like super beginner, I don't know what she's going to be teaching, but I'm going to give her the floor on Thursday night as part of, letting people know about the book. And then on Monday night, so a week from now, I'll teach a regular class that Anne will probably be here for. But then after the class at 8:30, we're going to do a live streamed recording of a podcast about the book. And we're going to have videos, and we're going to be reacting to videos. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you guys are around, maybe you kick back and have a beer with us or whatever, and you can ask us questions or whatever. But I think it'll be fun. But it won't be spectator dependent, right? Like we'll have questions, and we're going to be looking at old videos of hers and some of the key characters in the book and sort of talking about them. Oh, hey, Sheila. Welcome. Okay, let's see. Who else? What else do I need to mention? Oh, and okay, so I think that's everything that I need to say. So Anne will be teaching this Thursday. It will be a beginner class, and I'm not exactly. Wait. Yeah. I think that she's well, I kind of think I know what the class is going to be about, and I think that she is talking about recreating her first HoopPath class, which should be fun, but we'll see. Okay, so as far as tonight, let me take a big breath in so I can break from my... Okay. Tonight's class, I was actually... You know how sometimes you can go through like fall down a YouTube rabbit hole of videos, and I went through one with this particular author that was doing, like a series of interviews over time that was being playlisted for me. And one of the things that they kept saying was just sort of how much like they really admired that all the artists, or not all, but like most of the artists that they really respected, that they were really inspired by, had kind of had this ultimate and more powerful allegiance to what art they wanted to make, more that like even if they had commercial success or not, that there was this, they just felt really like the artist was just making the art that they wanted to make. And of course they were saying this in a way that like we could all, like whatever level of art we make, be inspired by. And so this, I say that not to make an excuse for tonight, but this is the type of class that's just sort of important to me as a hoop teacher. And this class is called a Piace class. And in a Piace class, we play different sounding music, and you move to that music, and it can be really difficult, and it's okay if you're one of these people, like, we are all these people, right, at some point, but it can be really difficult for some people because they would rather just be told, like, and I don't mean this they just rather be told what to do if they're not sure. If they're not sure, they'd rather be told what to do. And so what we're going to do tonight is called a guided Piace class. And so I'm just going to offer a little bit of guidance. And if we're really in the vibe together, maybe I won't offer any. But the way that this works is I play songs, and these are actually songs that I have hardly heard myself, so that we can all be reacting to them together. And what you do is you just try to find the song, and that is the skill that you're working on through the whole thing, is to sort of find the song and find the rhythm. And then, of course, like this probably doesn't need to be said, but I'll just say it anyway. The process of finding the song, of finding its rhythm, according to the Maidan and according to how I believe also, is finding your rhythm. Like that to find someone else's rhythm, a song's rhythm, some external rhythm, of course, is going to involve you finding yours. You know what I mean? Because like sometimes you like a rhythm, but you can't seem to find your groove with it. And maybe that's on your end of the rhythm generating. Maybe that's not just what you're hearing, but maybe there's something that's happening in the way that you are, generating this rhythm that is affecting this. And so in a HoopPath Piace class like we're having tonight, everything is wide open, and it's really good that you're like super honest with yourself through the experience as we listen to songs. And you can be honest with me here, like if you, not cruel, but like if you really don't like a song, or if if you like sort of say like, I hated that song for the first half, but then it came around, or I hated me during the first half, or whatever. But the idea of Piace is this idea that or of a Piace class, is that you really allow. Like in the old days of the HoopPath, we used to say allowance, acceptance, ascension, right? Like that, that was this process of release. With tonight's class, I'll talk a little bit about this in this way, but we're not really going to talk too much about the Maidan because this whole concept is Maidan. But the one little story that we are going to sort of take off from tonight that I'll probably explain this in this way, but it is Julah the Quiet. And if you don't remember Julah the Quiet, she was like, not that all Maidan aren't special, but she was sort of a special one in this particular part of the Maidan story because she had they just had this belief in her that she would be the one that would help guide them through a very tricky part of their eventual history. And so Julah the Quiet is brought back and raised by Ashwa the teacher. and Ashwa, the teacher, is the one that eventually sends Julah on her walkabout. Now, this is, like, I don't want to misappropriate from some other culture, but like the idea that at a certain age you go on a big walk, right? Away from the tribe, away from the things that you are comfortable with. And so that's where our story will pick up tonight. She is going on this walk. But if you are the sort that really loves the story, there's not going to be a whole lot of story tonight. Tonight's really just about us and our hoops and flow. But this is our theme, and I'll explain the neither lost nor missing. So we're going to go ahead and start sway. We're running just a hot second behind, but I hope that you guys were stretching or something while I was setting all that up. Carla's here. Sweet. I really appreciate it. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody's comments. Yeah. Well, it comes from, partly that, for sure. All right. So we're going to be doing a mix. We're going to start, I sometimes like to start with the sway from my iTunes, and then... Oh, sweet. Nice, Tiff. Welcome. And that's Tara. Okay. Audible breath in. Audible breath in. At the time that Julah the Quiet was rescued from like a near certain death, bravely rescued by Ashwa the teacher. And she was brought back to the Maidan. And there was a little boy about her age, maybe a little older. And he was the only little boy in the whole place. All Julah knew about the little boy was that the Maidan would say, his father loved you a lot. Audible breath in. That boy was Giancarlo. And he and Julah the Quiet grew up almost as brothers and sisters. They didn't always like each other. They didn't always support each other. But they could always feel each other. And they had a special bond between the two of them, where they believed they could feel the other one like you would feel a breeze in the air. After Julah the Quiet leaves for her walkabout, after she says her goodbyes and hugs and leaves, the Maidan themselves fall into great turmoil. And she has no idea. They fall under attack. They become threatened. But all this is happening as Julah the Quiet is making her way into her womanhood. Audible breath in. Giancarlo, who is 15 or 16 years old, is sent on a mission by his teacher, the monk. And the monk tells him, go find the Maidan. Giancarlo immediately thinks of Julah the Quiet, and he takes off on this epically long, strenuous, and beautiful odyssey to find his sister from another mother, Julah. He finally tracks down Julah. She's been in the care of a wild woman with lots of little wild girls. And Giancarlo first sees Julah off in the distance. Her back is turned towards him, and he starts to walk. And as he's walking, he realizes that he is in his moment of fate. That he was destined to find Julah, that he was destined to bring her back to the Maidan. He was destined to save her. And he tapped on her shoulder and he pulled her around and he said, Julah, it's me. I found you. And Julah the Quiet sternly looks at Giancarlo and said, I was neither lost nor missing. That I am where I am meant to be, for as long as I am meant to be. And whatever motivated you to find me, perhaps it should find the seeker. Audible breath in. Open. Open. Perhaps we're not lost. Perhaps we're not missing. Perhaps the moment that we're in is where we are found. Audible breath in. Open. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's, there we go. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to move into the class portion of tonight. And with the class portion, this will be mostly a flow situation happening. And I have already created a playlist, and the playlist is going to kind of jump around a little bit. But we're going to basically just, here's the idea. We play a song. I'm going to guide you a little bit through these, but I'm going to play a song, and you just react the way you want to. So like if you didn't want to pick up your hoop, that would be your first reaction. Then in that case, the hoop would not be missing. Does that make sense? I don't want to overwork the theme, but I just want you to kind of understand that like sometimes the best way you can find flow is to think of yourself not as lost or not missing something, right? That will be the starting point. Okay. So this will be our first track. And I don't think anybody needs this sort of guidance, but as I'm finding my way with the song, I'm in absolutely no hurry. Sometimes, especially if you're finding yourself distracted, is to take notes of what you're doing in your mind, like notes of observation, right? Like just like you would observe beautiful birds flying or something like that. That like, oh, that felt good, but not, oh, that felt good, I should invest all my time and energy into this. But just, that felt good, that was nice. Piace songs, I like to get blindfolded. it's not a very secure place. When you're waiting to be rescued, it's not very secure. When you're waiting to be made happy, it's a tough place to be in. Sweet, Amber's here. Nice. Okay. Yep. All right. So we're gonna. You doing good? Okay. So we're gonna just roll from song to song. Let me know if you have any trouble with understanding what is going on here, and I'll try and explain as best I can to it. Okay. So for our next song, and this would be guided if you wanted it. If you don't need it, I'm not going to talk for very long. But guided would be, I would suggest maybe, I like to pick an on-body and off-body song close to the beginning of a practice, especially if I'm feeling uninspired. So I was thinking we would do an off-body type thing here. And all that means is that you're not denied on-body. It just means that you're, like if you like off-body, you don't have to feel tortured that you should probably be core hooping. If you like tonight's playlist, it is already made as a playlist, and I will, or it's already on SoundCloud, and I'll put that up there. Bonnie Brown in the house. Honestly, I think sometimes off-body Piace classes can be the most helpful, because a lot of times where we're learning on-body, what are we doing with our hands? What are we supposed to be doing? In this case, you're just letting go and let your hands, it's just it's a loosely held brush, it's a loosely held pen. Easy vertical roll to this song. It's giving me a lot of time, and I'm kind of digging the texture of it. And so if you're in a technique that's not really wowing the people, that's definitely okay. In fact, that's more than okay. Sweet. Whoa. Your timing is perfect. Okay. So, again, this is a Piace class. The idea is mostly that you're just going to, I'm going to pull that. There we go. The idea is that you're just going to, hoop any way you want to. I'm offering loose guidance here. If you missed the beginning, this is all based on one of my favorite My Dan saying to the person that thought he was there to rescue her that she wasn't lost and she wasn't missing. And it really sort of placed, her there. And so it can be really, nice. And maybe this is a little autobiographical, right? Like maybe it means so much to me right now because stuff I'm going through. But sometimes it's good to feel like this is where I am and I'm not lost. I might feel bewildered. Okay, so we'll move into our next song. And my only suggestion that I was going to have for this song, if you needed a tip, was turning. And that was it. That was that was actually all I was going to say. But one of my, since we were talking about Julah the Quiet, the woman that rescued her, the woman that became her prima madre, was a woman named Ashwa the teacher. Ashwa the teacher. And Ashwa essentially sacrificed her life so that Julah could escape. And Julah was so young, she didn't really understand the danger that she was in, but Ashwa did. And so Ashwa became this distraction. They're being chased, and so she becomes this distraction. Wow, I do like it. And she pulls the enemy away, and they encircle her, and there's 10,000 of them, and just one of her. And Julah the Quiet, because she's so quiet, runs away, just keeps running. She just runs like a nah. And Ashwa the teacher, to protect her student, to protect her sisters, to protect her future, known and unknown, she fights off the bad guys for like 6 or 7 days and nights without stopping. Class. That means you try to have a relationship with every song. Hopefully healthy, but not always. Okay, I really like that one. Do you like that one okay? Okay, I've got a lot of these. I don't know if we'll get to all of them. But sweet. All right, not a lot of comments, so that means either nobody's watching or you guys are tuned in. I'm just going to assume that it's the tuned in option. Anyway, as always with me is Tara, and even though I said I had a mic set up for her, I apparently don't. So you'll have to shout it at me, baby, whatever you want to say. Okay, all right, so I don't really want to spend too much time wandering around here. And I think we'll just go ahead and jump to our next one. So for me, this was an upper core song, whatever that means. I was just doing upper core stuff to this, but you can hoop any way that you want to, of course. Oh, and I should say that just to make certainly clear, if you have a particular reaction to a song, positive, like if you're like, oh man, I love doing this technique to that song, you're in like a virtual room full of people that will give a shit. So you should share with us, like, we'll care. And maybe if somebody's watching on a replay and they weren't getting the song and then they hear what you did, then maybe they'll be like, oh yeah, okay, I'll go back and try that. I'm such a sucker for beats like this. To be clear, you move any way you want to. I almost feel weird hooping on a Piace night because I don't want you to think that this is what you're supposed to do, or even that the technique I suggest is just something to get you started. I just had a total insecure thought and was like, wow, I'm only hooping in first current right now. I'm only hooping in first current. But fuck it. It's a Piace class. Push back the shame. And if you want to do the whole class in first current, go for it. That seems to be what I'm doing anyway. Oh, sweet, Jackie. Second current the whole time. Nice. I don't know. There's something kind of hip-hoppy about this beat that I really dig. Making like reverses and breaks on that beat. Right? Sweet. What'd you think there, babe? Did you like that one? Okay, sweet. All right, so we got the thumbs up from Tara. Again, chime in if you have any comments, enjoying the tune. Sweet, Carla. And if you notice anything weird, or even if you're having a tough time, you can, we're here to encourage you. So anyway, let's keep going. This next song I kind of thought was just sort of all over the place, so I don't really know how to suggest anything. So let's just see if we need to suggest something. I just want to make sure you don't have anything to share or say before. Okay, she's having fun. Just making sure. All right. Okay, I remember this now. Okay, so if you want a suggestion. Oh, sweet. Solid 2 thumbs up. Sweet. I really appreciate thumbs up because that's like a full commitment. You're either only half in or all the way in when it comes to thumbs upping shit. Right? I cannot emphasize it enough, and then I'll shut up and let you enjoy the music. Just let yourself feel it first, like without an agenda. Just like no matter how weird or dorky you feel like you look or whatever, or how boring or exciting or hyper your connection is, feel your connection to the song first. And then you just sort of let the things unfold and unroll from that, and you can jump off of that whole vibe onto another vibe. You're not lost in anything. You're not missing. Nice. You guys are not seeing the songs. I'm sorry about that. I don't know exactly what's going on there. Sweet. Okay, so there we go. All right, sorry about that. I had the music info turned off. I'm sorry about that. This playlist, I'll put it up though. It's pretty fun. We're just about out of time. So I just wanted to, if you joined us late, Anne is going to be teaching. I would love it if you swing by on Thursday night or tell a friend that's a beginner. Anne's trying to do, something for her that I think is really powerful. She's trying to publish a book, and I think she's 60% towards her goal, and 70% towards her goal. So whatever we can, or, I'm not asking you to donate or give financially. It's an energy thing. I'm just trying to send energy to make this happen for Anne, because she's been really good to the HoopPath community. She's been really good to me, to Tara. She's a fantastic person. I really hope that, this goal, she can hit this goal. So anyway, okay, well, let's move on. Now, this song for me, this next one, it's not so much of a free hoop because we're in a free hoop basically, but this next song for me, I employed a little bit of kind of what could best be described as maybe like drunken master to this, where I was, you sort of intentionally are sort of over the top as if you're barely in control, and it can definitely be fun, but we'll see what happens. That's not good. There we go. All right. And we'll go. This song is kind of crazy but fun. I'll put those songs up right now. That window is definitely funny. Okay. Let us know what you guys think of the crazy green screen, or let me know. Tara has nothing to do with it if you hate it. Okay. Actually, we've got time for another song, so I think maybe I will skip ahead or I'm going to play this one, and then we'll come back to that one. Tara is in a flow state tonight, right? Okay, if you are watching this on replay, if you do look up the playlist, I skipped one track on the playlist. It's a great song, but I skipped it. Thanks, Bonnie. Thanks, Jack. Sweet. Glad you liked it. Happy Canada Day, Tiff. I forgot. To all my Canadian friends. Happy Canada Day. I know it was a couple of days ago, but still. That's right. That's right. I never really liked America until I traveled and met the people. And then once I met the people of America and not their representatives, oh my God, I fell in love with America. Thank you guys so much. We're going to do one more song, and then we'll probably, I think, oh, nope, not that song. Something didn't work. This song. And we'll probably play a chill song after this. If you want to stretch with us, you can. But thank you guys so much. Don't forget, Ann will be here Thursday. Even if you can just pop in and say what's up, that would mean a lot to us. She'll be teaching. I'll be on the working the cameras and stuff, so you won't see too much of me, but I'll be here. And then next Monday night, we'll be live streaming a podcast that I would love for you guys to be a part of. Thank you, Kel. Sweet, Carla. You're welcome. Thank you, guys. Myth and flow classes, let me know. If you dig a more technical class, let me know. I'm gonna do what I want to do, but I really like, I want to respond to what you guys like and what feels good. Big love, everybody. Thank you so much. This will be, this next song is just a nice chill song if you want to stretch with us. But if you need to peace out, we understand. Thank you guys so much. birthday, Kelly. That's great. Good for you. Kelly, I think I speak for everybody in the group. We love having you here. You bring a lot of good energy, and I do miss some of the Zooms so we could see you. Thank you, Kristen. Oh, that was weird. If you guys have an Instagram or a social that you ever want to drop on on one of my videos, go for it. People would love to connect to you. I also love it when you tag me in a video that you shot in class. I love it when you do that. Jennifer just recently posted a beautiful one. There's been so many. Mimi's posted several. I mean, there's lots of you. And big love to everybody. Thank you so much.